Welcome back, folks. This quest is going to be from the fella named Kolya over here. He's in the far southwest corner here. When you first walk by, there's not a quest here, but your screen kind of does that black around the edges thing, and it tells you at the bottom that there's an interesting story if you want to hear it. And then his quest pops up. So we're going to go ahead and grab it from him. I love a good yarn. Go on. What did he do in those days? What happened next? Next, it only got worse. What happened to him after that? It's quite a long quest. And you finally get the quest, an interesting story completed, which is all he just told you. Then you get the quest Last Lead, which is to find the missing digger. And it's somewhere in the Fool's Path. He suggests he might have gotten into trouble with the Freedom members at the outpost. So that's exactly where I should look first. That is going to be way up here in the northwest of the map, right near the mercenary camp. So I would suggest doing this before you pick a faction, because if you end up picking the other faction, you're going to be in enemy territory. We're going to head up there and make the journey. I'll see you guys when we get there. So we're in the area to find the digger for the Zone Legend Last Lead. The Lost Digger is going to be in the northeast side of this search bubble. And you're going to come to this area with the tent right here. You'll see the barrels and you'll see this tent. And then you'll see this hole in this wall. You're going to jump up and over this. And the Lost Digger's corpse is going to be right here. Examine the corpse. You get an item called the Digger's Note. So that ends the last lead, but you pick up this strange note. Take the note and leave. Now we got to go back to the bar and talk to Kolya, who is sitting in the downstairs area on the southwest corner. So I will see you guys once we make it all the way back. All right, so we're back at the bar to talk to Kolya after we went to find the digger way up there by the Fool's Pass. Still at the fire here. I dug up some information about the digger. I wanted to share my finds with you. I can't figure out what this means on my own. Maybe you can, so you show him the note. He says this is some kind of code. So now you're done with the strange note, but you got the quest Decoder. That stands for the Southwest Dump. Not just anyone used those signals. They were used by zone veterans. And none of them are idiots who'd write something like this. This letter is from an insane friend of the digger, or it's a code. I'm going to go try to decipher it. We'll try our best. The digger didn't give up his life for nothing. You say, I will. So now we just have to decode the note, which it should be in my bag. So let's see what it actually says here. A slightly dirty and crumpled note. Something is doodled in the corner. The text on the note reads, the same place as usual. Don't hurt your hands while you climb. Damn schoolboy. I wonder how such fatso like you get across the perimeter to the base. That's the meeting spot. And he said that it was in the southwest of the dump. So it's going to be somewhere in this huge area down here. I'll see you guys once we run all the way down there. All right, so we are down at the dump looking for the digger. It's going to end up being in the dump, obviously, all the way over here in this far western section in this house right here. You have to jump above the door and climb up, and you can find a guy right here. When you hand over the note, so make sure you do have the note with you. So that ends Decoder, and you pick up another dead end. So now we have to go back to the bar and talk with Salaminsky. So I'm going to make that long trek, and I'll see you guys shortly. Perfect timing on getting back to the bar. We are heading back down to talk to Salaminsky for the missing digger quest. We went to the dump, talked to the guy, and he said that if he was anywhere, he's going to be up near the radar or something. So how are things going with Seer? Found the digger's informer. So the efforts weren't in vain. What did the informant tell you? He said that if I want to meet with Seer, I need to head past radar. He's somewhere there. Informant told us it's no use to go up there without a guide. He says he has an idea. So where's this guide at? And now we got to find the guide because nobody knows where he is either. That ends the Another Dead End quest, and now we have Looking for a Guide, which just happens to be over in the graveyard. Our favorite place to go as a bandit. So I'm going to death run over there to the graveyard and try to find this guy. And I will catch you guys shortly. Okay, so we have made the long journey. We're about to go into the graveyard to try and find the guide. We're looking for Wolf for the Digger quest line. And this is going to be terrible. So let's go see how terrible this is going to be. I think what we're going to do is we're going to do the same tactic we did when we had to go down here for that other quest. We're going to skirt around the top and try and be quiet. We can't just bum rush the area. Okay. So the guide is going to be in the southwest side of this, right at this L joint, essentially. He's going to be in this building right here. That completes the quest looking for a guide. Now you get the quest last step. I need to get past the radar. I want to talk to a certain legendary stalker who was last seen heading past the radar. Is it really that dangerous of a place? I'll be more careful than he was. All right, kid, I can take you there, but before you give me your final answer, think on this. Once we set off, there's no turning back. I agree. Remember that I warned you. And you say, yep, and it teleports you. Apparently, he teleported us to the bar. Go see Kolya. He'll explain everything. Now the quest, the failed guide, is complete, and you get the answers from Kolya. So, at least he brought us back here. He brought us to the factory. So, where in the hell am I? Oh, okay, I know where I'm at now. He brought us way over here into a little building. So, now we go talk to the guy in the bar again. So, I'll see you guys in just a second. So, back over to Kolya. What's the meaning of this? What's going on? Will you please just explain what you mean? And he says to get some rest. You've been running all over the place. When you get ready, come back and I'll tell you everything. And you get the Sears Abacan, which is a 5.45 assault rifle, and 2,000 repair units. It's got a 4x PSO sight on it, the 45 round mag, the AN-94 handguard, the Whirlwind muzzle brake, and the Magpul AFG tactical grip. It's not a terrible rifle. Talk to him again, just to see if he's going to say anything else. Listen, friend, can you tell me why you needed me so badly? I don't know. Could you do me one last favor? What do I need to do? I need you to pay a visit to a place and find a box that he dropped off. But it means a lot to him. What's the place? So now you get a quest called Into the Depths of the Past. Had to head to the graveyard again. Dude, I was just there. Jump into the bubble and you'll find yourself in the right place. I know it's complicated, but I'm sure you have it in you. So you say, can you tell me more specifics? There'll be 2 regular old houses in the woods. He used to live at one of them after you jump through the bubble. If you don't find the box anywhere nearby, try searching the second house. The keys are in the crate on the stove. So he's sending us all the way back over there. I'm going to step outside and fire it. I'm going to see what the fire rate is. Could be better, could be worse, I guess. I mean, it's a free gun. So now we have to head all the way back to the graveyard. So I'm going to make that run yet again, and I'll see you guys shortly. Alrighty, after 5 death attempts, I kept running into packs of stalkers and fighting them. And there was never just one. It was always like a group. So we're back over at the graveyard. We're going to try to get in here and get to where we're going without dying again. Skirting around the top left, dropping down right. All right, change of plans. We're going around bottom because there's a group of 2 over there. Okay, we are very close. It's going to be a bubble right out here. I'm going to have to run for it. Avoiding anomalies. Here it is. And it's a teleport bubble, so you jump into it. Oh, thank God. Whew. And at this point, we're in an instance, so we don't have to worry about stalkers anymore. So we're going into the house that does not have a door on it. That one over there has a door. Once you come in the house, you're going to go to the left and into this room. And as soon as you come into the room, it's going to pop up that maybe you should check the second house. But if you come to the fireplace here in this first house and click on this, as you open the box, see a worn out notebook. Open the notebook, turn the page, turn the page, turn the page, and you get Sears notebook. Take the notebook and the key, After you take the key, you can go into the second house over here. It just teleports you as soon as you get near the door. And hop into the bubble inside the second house. And that completes it. You get the Seer's box and the Seer's notebook. Now we just have to go back up to the bar to see Kolya. And it puts you in the dump on top of this damn house. Which, is there a good way down from here besides breaking my legs? Okay. If you come off the north side of it, it doesn't hurt quite so bad. And then there's a balcony here, and then you can just go down. And I will see you guys all the way back up at the bar here in a second. We have finally made it back up to the bar. We're going to talk to Kolya again. Tell him he found his box. Camp is still standing. He found both the key and the notebook in the crate. What happened to your son? Why do they dub you Seer? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to. Give him the box, notebook, and key, and he gives us 15,000 rubles. That completes the quest, returning something dear. That is going to be the full quest line for him, it seems. You get the Seer's Abakin from it and 15,000 rubles, and it takes you all over the place. So get your hiking shoes on because you're going to be all over this map trying to do it. But if this video helped you, go ahead and drop a like, comment, and subscribe. And as always, if there's something else you would like to see that I haven't done yet or haven't said I plan on doing, go ahead and drop it in the comments. With that being said, I hope you guys have a good one, and I will catch you in the next video. Y'all take it easy.